Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week we've got some Star Wars Legion B2 Super Battle Droids. This is going to be a real quick paint. We've got some simple colors. We've got silver, red, and some washes really, and some variations of the silver and the red. And the red's going to be real quick. It's just going to be, there's a couple lights on their chest and maybe their weapons where they're starting to light up. That's about it. So anyway, guys, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. I'll see you guys in there. Alright, B2 Super Battle Droids. These guys are going to be quick. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. I haven't decided if we're going to do the airbrush or just a brush. Maybe I'll do the airbrush on most of them, and then I'll do a paintbrush on one of them just to show the difference. You don't need an airbrush. Airbrush just kind of speeds things up. But I will say this. The airbrush has much better transitions, and it's a much smoother application at the end of the day. So it's in your best interest to go learn a few airbrush techniques if you want. Anyway, so we're gonna knock these guys out. First guy is gonna be, or first paint's gonna be dark silver as a base. All right, let's do it. All right, there we go. We got the base color down with a brush, and I've got to say, when I was doing this, I watered it down really. I mean, a lot of heavy water down to make it thin, because I wanted to see if it would come through a little bit. But I ended up taking my time and just kind of layering that on there. You know, it took me about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, just taking my time and getting it on there, and that looks really nice. And that's just with a regular brush, all right? Alright, so next let's move on to the airbrush, and we're going to do the base of dark silver. Alright, let's do it. Alright, there we go. Base color down, dark silver. And this is the airbrushed one, and this is the brushed one, and you really can't tell the difference at all. Matter of fact, you can't tell the difference. Although I do have this one right over here. This one's a little darker. This is the first one I did with the brush. Not quite sure why he's so dark. So I don't know. That's odd. But he is a little darker than the other ones. Maybe it's a spray thing. I don't know. But this one turned out pretty good. This one turned out more like it. Maybe it was just because my paint wasn't quite mixed yet. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it. He's just going to be a darker one. And now we're going to do. We're going to move on to where to go. Silver, pure silver. And actually, I may actually mix this with some dark silver to get a quick mid-tone, and then I'm going to go pure silver. All right, let's do it. Alright, there we go. We have the airbrush done. The base, the mid-tone, and the highlight before we do the wash is done. Now, we sprayed these three with the airbrush, and we based the dark silver on these guys, and I ended up just go ahead and spraying them just to kind of catch them up. Again, you can do all of these with the brush, but it's just so much easier, especially when they're a single color like this, you know, and there's not much detail. It's just, the airbrush is the way to go. But again, the brush will do the job just as good. It's just a little bit better of a transition and a little bit quicker. A little bit more of a cleanup though. So, you know, pick your poison. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to, I believe, actually I'm not sure. I think we'll move on to the wash, and we're going to use a black wash, and then we're going to move on to the lights and the highlights on the guns. So wash next. All right, let's do it. Just want to stop here. As I was painting these, I thought about doing two of them with the Vallejo paints, but the Pro Acryl seemed to work really, really good. They go on just as well as these. I'm pretty impressed with them. So I decided to not do these on two of them because it would just pretty much look the same. This will work. Maybe it goes on a little better. I don't know. I like this a lot. I've been using this for years, and I really like the Pro Acryl as well. And you know, it's just pick your preference, really. You can't go wrong with either one. But so we're not going to go ahead and show those, but those work terrific. All right, let's get that wash. Let's compare these two. This one has wash, this one does not. This one's just airbrushed, this one's airbrushed and washed. Now, when I say I washed, I didn't put wash all over the top as you saw. I just kind of put it in the crevices and let it kind of flow in where it could. Now, you can really see the difference. Look at that definition. It makes that metal really pop. It makes it just really stand out. It gives it a clean edge and some contrast, which is exactly what we're looking for. All right, let's push forward. Here, guys, you want to take your time when you get this wash in here. You just want to get it in the high areas. You don't want to do it all over, right? So as we do this, nice and simple, just in the crevices. You definitely want to hit these little things right here. Get it in there. See how that right there? Underneath. In there, might as well right there. See, goes right in those crevices, really nice. It starts giving that definition. You don't need to go over it, and if you do just wash it all over, you know, just go back and hit those areas. And you're just creating a little more work. It's just take your time here, and you won't have to go back and do that too much. Not too much. All right, let's get over here. Let's get these feet. Watch the definition come out on these feet. Pow. Look at that. Just a little wash. Now when I do my wash, I do it extremely watered down because I don't want to stain anything. This is looking really nice. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Star Wars Legions B2 Battle Droids. Actually, B2 Super Battle Droids. Real quick, real simple. Airbrush is the way to go. But again, if you want to go with the brush, real quick, real simple too. And the transitions are pretty much the same, especially if you water down that metallic real quick. It's super easy, and a little bit of white ink and a little bit of fluorescent red really did the trick. And we did that wash. You know, we pin washed everywhere. We were real careful with it, didn't slather it on over, so we didn't have to go back and touch it up. Real quick, real simple, guys. These guys are ready for the table. Anyway, guys, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. I'll see you next week.